episode 67 of Series 3 of Become a Legend Story Mode. I'm going to level with you here, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. What is difficult about this channel is I have to put in hours and hours of work, especially in Become a Legend, to get to this point in the season, and then these 3 games, 2 games against Dortmund, sandwiching 1 against leaders Manchester City. This is what's going to decide it for us. It's going to be make or break today, and I don't think I'm ever quite ready for these huge games. Oh, and we had a difficult episode last time, but I mean, I don't want to talk anymore, I just want to get into this. The nerves are pumping, the adrenaline even. The nerves and adrenaline, it's a heady cocktail pumping through my veins at the moment. And I know this is going to be an absolutely huge test, and unfortunately, I've just noticed we've got David Luiz at the back. Fortunately though, he is on a blue, as is Danny Drinkwater, a bit of an odd choice. We're playing with Hudson-Odoi, that's a shame. Hazard, oh, downward arrow and a little bit tired as well. Eggy continuing to smash them home when required. He needs nerfing, as a lot of people have said. He's getting far too good far too quickly. But he's up against his opposite number today. Not really opposite number, but his equivalent position. Christian Pulisic, their best player by a long shot. But they seem to be lacking some of the stars. Royce on the bench, Kagawa on the bench. Weigl, an excellent player. I mean, it's still a very good side. We're going up against Guerrero at left back. I think he might be getting on a little bit now, but he'll still certainly be a real test for us. It would be great to get a good start here, but obviously the main thing, first leg in a 2-legged European tie, keep a clean sheet, let's keep it tight, let's do this. So I'm so incredibly thick that I actually made it sound like in the last episode I'd be able to go and edit Eggy's hair, which needs editing because he's got a shaved head at the moment. Although in real life it doesn't look so great, I actually did do it in the edit mode and it looks brilliant. It really gives him a real hard edge for these important games, but you can't make changes, I've just remembered. You cannot change the appearance of these pre-created players. If it was a Become a Legend, you were starting from scratch, which means you start in a random team and it's all randomised, that's fine. But when we create a player, as we did with Eggy, and pop him into Waslin Beverin as we did, you don't get a chance to change him, unfortunately. So I'd love to change his boots, and I'd obviously love to change his hair to the skinhead. It's not going to happen, so we'll just imagine it. There we are, Eggy keeps the lovely comb over, and can we keep our decent performances in the Europa League going? I mean, this is the biggest test by a long shot. Right, come on, let's do this. Oh, Pulisic, it's a simple 1-2, but the American will find a little bit of space here. It's a good ball in. David Luiz. Acrobatic defending there. And Eggy's fouled there, but we'll keep the ball moving with Van Ginkel. Morata back to Eggy, takes that on the run. Smart ball out to Van Ginkel. A chance could be created here. It'll be the first of the game. From either side, Eggy's made a clever run. We'll let that go out for a corner. It's been a very tight first 20 here. Not a huge amount to talk about. Can Eggy find the right ball in now? So Emerson's making a late run. Eggy will whip it in with his left peg. Van Ginkel's there with the header. It's well wide. Unfortunate. That is pretty much the first chance of the game. It has been tight here. Chelsea, it's in their interest to keep things tight. Oh, Carrasco. Lovely step over. Let's it run. Now we'll step back onto that right foot. It's a great ball. Pulisic there with the header. Much like our first chance, it's well wide. Eggy, a little bit isolated out here on the left. Goes inside to Van Ginkel. Finds Hudson-Odoi. There's an overlap here for Emerson. Eggy's made a good run. Wants the ball in. Takes it on the tight angle. Easy save in the end. Probably should have looked for the pass there. Oh, and Kante wins it back. Such a frequent occurrence. Now Eggy, can he make things difficult here for Dortmund? Down this right-hand side where he flourishes. Finds Semedo. Back inside to Eggy, that's a lovely ball. Cuts inside onto his left foot, looks for Hudson-Odoi. Difficult to generate the necessary power from that far out. But more good work from Eggy, we're starting to play our way into this one. Gomez now, allowed a bit too much time on the ball there for my liking, and he'll get it back here. Philip allowed to turn, finds Gomez in a difficult position. Good touch there, I think, from Kepa. David Luiz floats a perfect ball into Eggy. We want to see more of that from him. He is a great playmaking centre-back. Semedo now, can he find... Ooh, Morata was open. Good play from David Luiz. You can count on him for that at least. He's got a bit of space here. Oh, very clever flick into Van Ginkel. It's over the top looking for Semedo. He's got the better of Guerrero. Eggy's made a good run. Didn't look for him. Went for Morata. That didn't pay off. We're creating good chances here. It's basically half-time. Can we get anything just before the whistle is blown? Eggy with the in-swinger. David Luiz gets a good header on it. It's tipped over. And that is half time here at the bridge. Look, we kept it tight. That's what we wanted. We've not really allowed them many chances. A couple of decent ones. Iggy has been at the heart of what has been good so far for Chelsea, but not a lot has been good, really. Not enough chances created. But look, we'll quite happily come out of this at 0-0. So if it stays as it is, then we're happy. If we can do better, then we'll be happy again. How many times can I say happy? I think I'm happy with the progress I've already made. Let's go. Eggy steps away from Dahoud. Spotted the recently substituted Eden Hazard now into the box. Eggy! Yes! Right, it wasn't Eden Hazard. I don't know, I just lost the ability to talk there. It was out to Emerson. It was a great ball from Eggy. And then it was into the recently substituted Eden Hazard. Found Eggy with a simple ball. That partnership, such an important one to this Chelsea side. That's a really important goal. Eggy composed on the ball in the midfield. Chipped it out wide to Emerson. That's a smart ball. Hazard, it's pretty much his first touch of the game. Eggy, like a steam train. Just chugging through the centre of the pitch. Let's take another look at this. Really simple. Just to take outside of the left boot. One touch. And side foots it home. And we've got the advantage here in West London. Oh, lovely ball. Slipping Eggy through on goal. Should have the legs to get away from Diallo. Can he lay it back here to Morata? That's a lovely finish. Lovely little swivelly side foot from the Spaniard. Let's take another look at that. That was enjoyable. We were released by Van Ginkel. He could have gone alone. He could have looked to put his right boot through this one. But it's a simple ball back. I love that. Opens up his body. Finishes on the weaker foot. He's got some real class on him when he wants it. And that's two here. And two really important goals in the complexion of this two-leg tie. If we can keep this clean sheet, then we're really in the driving seat in this one. Eggy, it's a great ball over the top into Eden Hazard. Let's take on a Kanji now. He's got Morata in the box with him. Ball into Morata. Wow, that's more like the Alvaro we know. That's fine though, that's fine. You've had a couple of chances, you've taken one of them. Those odds are good for me. Oh, Pulisic receives it in the box. Good ball in. Wow. Great defending there. Not sure who that was. Was it our leader? I don't know, but that was a huge clearance. We've still got plenty of time left here, 20 minutes. I'm sure some of the players will have half an eye on midweek's game against Manchester City. Eggy could do with conserving some energy, but we really need to keep a clean sheet here. Oh, that's very well won back by Van Ginkel, and there we are, a big clearance. Shows where our priorities lie at the moment. Just keep it tight. Guerrero now, far too much space for the left back, into Pulisic. Off the post, he's getting closer. Come on, close him down. Guerrero now. Real danger here with only a few minutes left. Royce into Pereira. Van Ginkel, good foot in. Philip though still has it into Pereira. Oh no! That is not what we wanted. With only a few minutes left here, we've given them a crucial away goal. And that is a massive lifeline for them in the second leg. That's exactly what we didn't want to do. Sarri will be furious. With only 4 minutes left. Really should have kept our 2 advantage there. Just a minute left now and it's Dortmund in possession. The away side full of confidence. They know that a second away goal could be decisive in this tie and it's put in looking for Royce. I think we will get that clear. And Nagy will pick it up. He's seen the run of Eden Hazard and he's pinged a ball over the top. There's only a few seconds left in this one as the Belgian takes it down. Looks to step inside of Sahen. Doesn't get to it. And that will be pretty much all she wrote here. Bar some real heroics here from Dortmund. Referee's looking at his watch. He's allowing them to play on slightly longer. But that will be it here at Stamford Bridge. And it's been a good game. And I guess Chelsea will be fairly pleased going into the next leg with a goal advantage. But the away goal, that could be the killer in this tie. Iggy played okay. Obviously, he got the goal and the assist. It wasn't his best game ever, but still performing, still producing. Let's keep moving. The bigger test is yet to come. Oh, and a great start for Nantes. 2 away goals there at the Emirates. I think we back ourselves to beat either side in the final, and we've got a small advantage here, but it is only a very small advantage. Iggy now 50 goals in 44 appearances. That's actually becoming a bit silly. That's a bit silly. Low pass up to 80 there. Everything looking great. We've got long range drive in the kitchen, cooking up. Could take a while though. It's 100 days, I think. Team of the month, Iggy is in there, as is Alvaro. So is Paul Pogba. That's a rarity in PES. You don't see that very often. Well, Only 3 days here before possibly the biggest game of the season. Let's take a look at the league table before we get into this one. Well, Manchester City are a massive 4 points ahead of us. It's very unlikely we're going to catch them, but we can't be dropping points. That's the key thing here. We're in a European spot. We're in a Champions League spot. And we probably are going to be in the Champions League, aren't we? Actually, looking at it, 6 points now, Manchester United behind us. The league title is still available. A win against Manchester City today would take us within only 1 point of them. And I don't think they've got particularly difficult games to end the season. But without beating them today, it is irrelevant. So let's take a look and see how we're lining up today. Well, Eden's back in. Eggy's not too tired. Great midfield three. Ideal back four. It's the perfect side. Or at least Sarri has pulled that out of the bag today. Quick look at City. They've got Sadio Mane, haven't they? Mane, Sane, Gabriel Jesus with no Aguero. Look at that midfield three. Jesus Christ. I bet they've matured like a fine wine. All of them still 82 or above. And then a backline with Van Dijk in it. I mean, Lichtsteiner is literally the only weak link. Unfortunately, he's on the opposite wing to Eggy. Hazard might get some luck out there. They've got an incredible bench. They've got Robertson on the bench. They've got Laporte. They've got Douglas Costa, Bernardo Silva. If we beat him today, it'll be a miracle. Eggy's going to need to really pull something out of the bag. So it all comes down to this. I mean, whether or not we actually win the league, that's sort of fine with me. Champions League next season would be great. If we can win the Europa League, even better. That's still on. But why not? The double. The double is still available. Manchester City will still need to drop points even if we beat them. But we want to keep this dream alive. Does Miranda have it in him against Gabriel Jesus, the two Brazilians? I think we know which one is quicker, is more exciting. But Miranda's been okay this season. He's going to need to be very okay today. Right, let's do this. David Silva into Mane. It's such a good side. I guess he's going to have to be aware of the runs of Mendy. De Bruyne will spread it right here into Sane. They like an early goal. Historically, in pairs. Oh! And Jesus flashes just wide. An early sign of intent from this City side. Sadio Mane now. Cuts back inside. Oh, and Mane again. We'll keep it in. What a ball that is. Leroy Sane. Great save. Kepa. Mane on the rebound. And we get it away. Oh, they're picking us apart here with simple passes. Lichtsteiner now into Leroy Sane. Looks to step back inside of Miranda. We deal with it desperately, but we do. But now we've got a real chance here. A break is available. Eggy away from Van Dijk. He's got Morata in the box. We'll put a ball in with the right foot. It's a great ball. Oh! Alvaro Morata gets his head to that. We've been under the cosh for the first 20 minutes of this game, and then it is a rogue breakaway goal. Suddenly found ourselves with a 3-on-2. Manchester City did well to get back. Eggy considered trying to step inside of Virgil van Dijk, but he thought that's not going to end well. So we'll just whip a ball in. And even on his weak foot, he's able to pick out the forehead. Alvaro Morata continues his great goal-scoring form. And he had a lot to do with this header. Ederson, I think, will feel disappointed with that one, but we've got a crucial goal to start us off here. Away from home, and the crowd is silenced. Eggy, lovely header into Emerson. Loses the ball to Mendy, but Eggy takes it on the run and he steps inside of the left back. Low ball in. Ooh! Far too much on that. Just needed to tap it into the path of a Chelsea player. A wasted chance there, 23 minutes in. Morata into Hazard. Oh, it was the right ball. Oh no, and Sane has played through. One-on-one with Kepa. Damn it! End-to-end stuff there. Hazard would have found us here with a perfect ball. It was a good block. And then it's so simple. Jesus into Sane. One-on-one with Kepa, who was never going to miss that. And then it's the honours even here again. Damn it, we couldn't even hold on to the lead until half-time. David Silva. Oh, what a ball into Sane. The vision of that man is incredible. Gabriel Jesus, lovely footwork from the young Brazilian. Into De Bruyne. Lines one up, and that's fortunate. It's taken a horrible deflection. But in the blink of an eye, Manchester City are ahead. That's it. You're never in more trouble than when you're on a pitch with Manchester City. That's the old saying. Did it get... I don't know if it did get a deflection. If it didn't, then that was some sort of weird knuckleball, left-footed, outward curler. We've got a hell of a lot of work to do now. Oh, my God. How quickly things can change against the best side in the league. Oh, no. Miranda caught in possession by Sadio Mane. Now Mane through on goal. Van Ginkel can only do so much, and Jesus is through and finishes it off. And there goes the game. Oh my god. I can't even watch. I can't even watch. It's painful. Miranda, made to look as old and as slow as he really is. And that's it. Fuck. Fuck. 3 goals in 14 minutes for Manchester City. Makes our early goal look pretty pathetic. As does our possession, as does our... Wow. They have really dominated us. It didn't feel that uneven, but it clearly was. Good ball in from Miranda. Finds Eggy inside of Van Dijk. Nice ball into Morata. Finds the right back. Is it Trent into Day? Loftus-Cheek. Oh, Eggy's kept it alive. Back to Hazard. Oh, no. It was a good ball. No. It was great work. It was Trent. Put a good ball in. Eggy speeded through to keep it alive. Back to Hazard. It was a good ball. It was a poor finish. Eggy does well, holds it up. Now Trent. Van Ginkel into Eggy. Whoever that was could have come across and hit that. It was inviting for them. They left it for Eggy out of respect. And now we don't have possession. Oh, Mane's got the better of Miranda. Another one-on-one for Kepa. Oh, he does really well this time. Gets his knees to it. But it's fallen to Jesus in the box. Oh, Miranda gets it away. Morata, great flick. Oh, Eggy can just about bundle that away. Look at that, Van Dijk though. That's the sort of shit we've had to put up with today. So with another crushing dose of realism, we throw away any chances of us winning the Premier League title by having our arse handed to us by a Manchester City side who never fail to disappoint in real life or in this game. They're always rock solid to play against. Eggy also picked up what looked to be an injury in the final moments of this game after being ineffective for the full 90 minutes. One shot, 44% possession. That's how far away we are from competing with this side. Eggy comes away with a 6.5. Probably more than he deserves. It's just so predictable. So predictable. And we drop down into 4th and only 3 points away from United now. That Champions League spot is certainly not anywhere near safe. We're not going to win the league. We could finish 2nd, maybe. We could finish 5th. We probably won't finish 6th, and that is good. But that was another hard lesson at the hands of Pep Guardiola. How many have had to learn that lesson? How many haven't learned from that lesson? But if I'm injured for this game, I'm going to be absolutely furious. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, thank God. Thank God for that. Right, let's do this. Premier League title now out of reach. The Europa League is our only hope. We start today on a green arrow, looking good, full health, lovely. Martinez with us, that's fine. Hazard, Barkley, yep, okay, let's do this, let's win it. So an early goal here, an away goal for Chelsea, and that could really make this difficult for Borussia Dortmund, but they've got so much quality. And as we know, they got that crucial away goal at Stamford Bridge. Let's do this, come on. We want to be in a final. Oh, Eggy's picked that up. Oh, lovely turn. Can slip in Hazard. Kill it off here, Eden. Yes! Get in there. We're going to Wembley. That probably isn't at Wembley, is it? Almost certainly isn't at Wembley. Probably in somewhere shit like Baku where about 10 of us can go. But that, for a Europa League semi-final, is a huge error. And Eggy, profiting, simply stepped back, took a look up, saw Eden streaking through. It's a simple ball for him. An easy assist for Eggy Milanovic. Pretty good finish there as well from Eden Hazard. Right, let's do this. Let's build. Ball into Eggy. It's fizzed in right at his feet. Steps away from Weigl, edge of the box. Wow! There it is. That's the goal that will take us through to the finals. And it's Eggy Milanovic at his very best, at his powerful best, picking it up. It was whipped into him then. It took a good touch just to kill that one dead. And once he'd stepped inside onto that left foot, there was only one outcome. And that should be us through, surely. Hazard looks for the ball into Eggy. This Borussia Dortmund defender doesn't look like he wants to run against Eggy. Still Eggy into Martinez. Great hit, and it's a good save as well. Chelsea started to look very confident in this game. And Eggy on the ball, always to be feared, steps back inside. It's a simple ball into Martinez. It's a good effort, matched by a good save. Pulisic now, definitely the danger man. That's a very good ball in. Carrasco with the header, Kepa, good save. It was straight at him, but he had to make it anyway. And there we are, half time here, and we have a serious advantage. 2 early goals. We came out and we just ran at them. There wasn't a huge amount else to talk about in this game. Actually, Dortmund, in the end, were able to control possession, but just not really create any chances. And 4-1 with 2 away goals for Chelsea. That seems like an unsurmountable lead. Let's hope it is. Just cheek into Eggy. Oh, puts it back in, looking for Ruby. Lovely take, and that is game over here. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek points to his good friend Eggy Milanovic. He knows where that goal came from. He knows what side his bread is buttered. And it is Eggy's butter all over this one. That does not sound anyway. But just held it up, took a look up, took his time. Lovely ball into Ruben Loftus-Cheek with a lovely finish. And that is us done here. What a lovely night's work. Morata around the corner into Eggy. He's got a load of space here. It wasn't Morata, was it? It was Martinez. Eggy through, cuts back, digs it out. Easy. 4 goals today away from home. Really putting down a marker for either Nantes or Arsenal, who we play in the final. This is a team to be reckoned with. Oh, Loftus-Cheek, lovely ball into Eggy. He returns the favour from earlier on. Eggy sees the keeper off his line and completes a rout away from home. I mean, quite incredible. It's a Europa League semi-final second leg hat-trick for our boy. The Sex Eyes are on tour in Germany. And, well, it was Loftus-Cheek linking up with Eggy in the build-up there. It's a lovely ball from the young England international. And Eggy streaking through on goal. He had options, saw the keeper just off his line. It's the most delicate of dinks into the back of the net. Comprehensive. And there we have it. If you look in the dictionary under how to get through to a Europa League final with a huge amount of class whilst embarrassing your opponent, you'd see a picture of this game. I think I've probably used that dictionary analogy too many times now. But anyway, very, very comfortable. That's what we want to see. Eggy on top form, an 8 for him. Hat-trick in a very important game. Just one of many for this season. Some great goals in there as well. And it will be Arsenal who we take on in the final. That's an interesting one. So, sad to have lost against Manchester City, but that was to really be expected. Liverpool in the next game is the most important Premier League game remaining this season. After that we have, well, Europa League final, obviously, and then Southampton on the final day. If we beat Liverpool, then we will finish 3rd if we beat Southampton. We might be able to finish above Arsenal as well, depending on how they get on. We need to beat Liverpool, because if United win, then they go ahead of us. It's going to be very, very tight. Join me for that one. I'll see you in a bit.